How you feeling after that?
Exhausted. I think that's probably one of the best games we've seen here all season in terms of two teams quite evenly matched. For the first 15 minutes they really bossed us. They bullied us in midfield. I thought Dembele.
He's a fucking beast.
It was like watching Busquets times two. It was incredible. Dyer played well as well, and I was really concerned for the first sort of quarter of the game. They were sort of all over us. They never looked nervous on the ball. We weren't really causing many problems, and we tried to sort of press high at the pitch, but when we were pressing high, we were leaving gaps in midfield for them, and they were exploiting that. And then the only saving grace really was that they weren't really creating much, which was surprising. I mean, especially with the mistakes Saka was making, giving the ball away quite easily. But I thought Lovren really sort of managed Saka quite well, managed the game quite well.
I thought Lovren had an excellent game.
He was Colossus, and he had a bit of a blip at Southampton the other week, but other than that, this season, you've got to say he deserves to be our starting centre-back alongside Matip next season. I think that will be the case, especially based on what we've seen the last few months or so.
Lovren Colossus couldn't agree anymore, and I thought it was telling as well. At the end of the game, most of the players kind of said the farewells to the opposition. It was Lovren and Henderson who went up to clap the cop at the end, and you get a real feeling that both of those players on the day were determined for us not to lose that match.
Yeah, I think Henderson is the best we've seen from him for a while as well. I think for the first 70 minutes or so in particular.
Oh my word, that is the dirtiest arse crack I've ever seen in my life. Fucking hell, have you had a shit and not wiped your arse?
No, I don't want my ass on,
Fucking hell.
Are you happy for me?
There you go. Doesn't get any more random than that, like.
Carrying on, where was that again?
I genuinely don't know, and I don't think I'm ever going to know ever again after that. Henderson, 70 minutes.
Sorry, yeah, he was class. He dropped that towards the end, and got to sort of that time of the game, it kind of fizzled out. It was going to be a draw, but Kane's goal was great, wasn't it? What a turn and finish. You can't do anything about that. But
I think it shows to me like if we had a 20-goal a season centre forward, I think we would be, particularly this season, I think we would almost be there or thereabouts with Spurs.
You back Sturridge to score that chance in the first half, didn't you? It's on his left foot, he's got time to think about it, but he bottles it. And I think when Origi comes on, he actually offers us something more than what Sturridge did. I don't want to jump the gun and say Sturridge is a weak link, but he just was kind of labouring around today, doesn't really look himself. And I don't know if it's because he's just getting back, but we keep having this conversation, don't we? Sturridge getting back to fitness, and I was disappointed not to see Origi start today, because when he came on, he's just big, he bullies defenders, he runs past, and the only problem is he's not clinical enough, but that will come. But there's plenty of positives to take from the game, that's what we can think. The league's gone in terms of top four. Man City have blasted Bournemouth today. We've got to look at Thursday now as the game which defines our season.
Absolutely. And just on Dortmund, are you optimistic Liverpool can get something from the first leg?
I think if we can nick a goal, I think if Firmino comes back in, I think we can nick a goal. I think we've maybe 1-0 or 2-1 defeat, maybe, and bring it back here and have one of those electric European nights. And yeah, I'm confident we've got at least 50-50 chance of going through.
He's a superstar. Nice one, lad.